Slightly lighter, and yet this is a poem about, in some ways, about that awful beheading on the Greyhound bus like a year and a half ago. Yeah, I'm like, oh, here's the light one. But I was, a couple months ago, I was in, I did like this Western Canada poetry reading tour. It was a lot of fun. And I took the bus from Brandon, Manitoba to Winnipeg, and that bus takes the same route as it goes through Portage la Prairie, or Portage, as the residents call it there, and that's more or less where that incident occurred. So that's where that's the material for this poem comes from. And and one other thing, the title of the poem comes from the headline, one of the headlines in the newspaper around after that incident, and so that the title of the poem, the headline is "The Bus Ride That Became a Horror Movie." It's 98 kilometers to where, more or less, the incident occurred. You probably read about it for weeks. Remember that first day when it was a tragedy, before it unraveled into punchline? A man walks onto a bus and saws another man's head off for, drumroll, no reason. My American friends sent me emails like, I hear they're beheading people in Canada now. You get it? We're one of those countries. Add it to a list of what Americans know about us. Everyone plays hockey. They have socialized medicine, and once in a while slice each other's heads off. Because it's really fucking cold there, I guess. And here I am, taking that route and thinking about the Saturday Globe last summer, where we reported the road from Edmonton to Winnipeg, as though the landscape could reveal or explain anything, as though this highway was haunted now, as though it wasn't before, thinking this is how we approach trauma in this country. There's headlines like the bus ride that became a horror movie, or a quiet ride, then carnage, and I watched the passengers, mostly young guys sitting alone, like me. The one across is probably the one whose head I might just chop off, then eat his face. Isn't that what happened? The murderer spitting his victim's teeth out like watermelon seeds. Who remembers the details now as we depart, driving through the prairiescape, driving to spring, ice patches melting all around, barren shrubs half submerged in water, the tall grass still dull yellow, color sucked out, a deer half flattened by the side of the road, bloody ass, mooning us. Quickly approaching Portage, passengers hooked into iPods and dreams, anywhere but here, and a sign reading various positions available and everything on sale, right here approximately, just hacking and hacking how many times till a head pops off. Watching the parking lot fill, the lineup growing inside the Tim Hortons like they were selling indulgences in there, translates into an argument for various acts of violence. It doesn't mean anything, really. That's what causes us to play so much goddamn hockey and forget every route in this country is a passage through death. As we arrive in Winnipeg, sunlight a golden sludge, thick as blood, oozing off the warehouse facades, glorious and utterly unloseworthy.